fast, 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 fast. Oh, hang on, Aggies. Welcome back to Trail Tested, everybody, and we're back with the MEELOD DK300 Pro. Now, I've had this bike a while now, and it's doing me great, ripping good. And look back there, right there, we got a new addition. MEELOD sent me their rack to review here. Well, not necessarily to review, I just threw it on there. It's got a 10 kg max load, which I believe is about 25 pounds right there. So we're gonna be putting a good test to that because we got some eggies. We're gonna strap some eggs to the back and we're gonna go do some serious trail riding. We're gonna test out the suspension to see if we get any of those eggs to crack today. Now, it's all in good fun. Now, on my initial video, I went about 16 miles and I went through about half the top battery right there. But today, I'm gonna be running both batteries blending together to see if that gives me any more power or any more range, or just see what happens at the end of the whole test today. I will be keeping track of all the range data, so stay tuned for that at the end. But yeah, other than that, everything has been going great on this bike. We got just about a full charge today. So yeah, let's get these bungeed on here real quick, strap them down tight, and let's get sent. Let's go. All right, let's saddle up. We're fully strapped down. Rack is working perfect. All right, let's hit the road, shall we? And we are off, DK300. Now, we have a real good ride to go on today. I'm gonna be keeping track of all the range data and speed we're doing today. We're running both batteries at once this time. So we'll see if we can get a little extra kick of boost maybe from those volts. Now, if you didn't watch my first initial full centering video, please do. I go in great detail more about this bike, pedal assist settings and all that. Today, we're just taking it for a good hard rip. We're gonna be going up Peters Hill. We got a huge incline, and then we're gonna be going down a single track, very rocky and very rutted out mountain bike trail. We're gonna really put the suspension to the test today and these nice hydraulic brakes. All right, since we got all the juice, let's go for a quick high speed test with both those batteries going. All right, a little downhill there to get us going. 30 miles an hour on the dash, 32. And we're holding about 31 pretty strong. And we are now hitting the gravel. So yeah, easily getting to that 31 miles an hour and holding it no problem with that single 750 rear. All right, fast corners, skirt. Now, the reason I really love this bike so much is because I come from a BMX and motocross background. And the way this bike sits is, it has a stink bug sit. So you sit kind of front forward and you're leaning on the bars. You get great control that way. With that control comes stability too. Now, it might not be the most preferred choice for long commutes, but as far as performance and having fun, that's how I like to sit on these bikes. All right, we're going up Cemetery Hill, full throttle. Let's see if we can't climb our first climb here. Couple backstrokes. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. Okay, now we're picking up some speed. Wow, yes, this thing is cruising. All right, flying back around. We're going for an agility test here. We got a 90-degree turn at about 30 miles an hour, and we are on the brakes. Yes, held it no problem whatsoever. No sketchiness. It's a really good, stable bike. That is for sure. Now, in my initial video, one of my complaints was the seat. It does slant forward a little bit. The seat itself is fine, but the seating position, the way it slants you forward, it needs to be raised up just a little bit. It's a little uncomfortable. It sinks you into that front battery. And my other slight complaint was the motor. It has great power from 15 to 28, but man, that 0 to 10, it is sluggish. But if you like this bike and you want that more power, they sell this in a dual motor version. So yeah, you get the torque on that one for sure. Now, when it comes to the looks of this bike, it still pleases my eye, even after a couple months of looking at it every day in my garage. I love the way this bike looks and sits. It is awesome. Now the handling, now that we got that rear rack on, let's go for a high-speed death wobble test. All right, let's hit it harder, hit it, hit it, hit it. No wobbles, check. And I didn't think so. With that extended ringer swing arm, this thing handles like a boss. All right, just kicking through the neighborhood, going good so far, about 4 miles in. Barely lost any battery whatsoever. And check it out, MEELOD took us to a little baseball field. Come through and check out the little leagues tonight, crack some eggs, make some omelets. So far, so good, everything's holding. All right, let's keep it rolling. All right, if you guys live in the back country or down some dirt roads, we'll take it for a little test ride right now. And yeah, sure enough, it's smooth as butter going through these little bit of graded road here, looking nice. Now, I think my second or third complaint in my initial video was that the brake location, the rear brake is on the same side as the throttle, and I don't like that. That way, if you do need to come to that emergency stop, you'll have the brake right there, and you don't have to worry about taking your finger off of the pedal there. Nonetheless, just preference, and that can be changed. Go for a little emergency turnaround. Oh yeah, emergency turnaround, no problem, check. And this bike is quiet. You can sneak up and sneak right past these guys, no problem. Oh, little Shiba Inu. All right, guys, we are now entering Peters Hill. Let's hit it. We got a big climb, so let's keep our speed up on this one. Here we go, backstroke a little, pull off a turn, put that foot down like a motocross bike, couple cranks of the pedals, and we're cruising up, no problem. 7 miles in, Aggies are looking like they're holding strong. All right, let's attack these hills here. Peters Hill, here we go. A little up and over. Oh yeah, here we are. All right, the center of gravity is so good on this bike. This is really where it shines on turns like this. These are just straight switchback turns right here. So you can really huck in them. You can hear the tires holding their ground just barely. All right, huge switchback at 25 miles an hour. Backing through it and coming on down. Woohoo! Oh yeah, went awesome going down, but we got to go back up. Let's roll. All right, now here's where that low end torque is really struggling here. I'm hitting full throttle right now, and it's a gradual takeoff. It keeps building speed, and the faster you go, the faster it starts to go, which that could be very good for not burning out motors. They might have built that way, so there's no real chance of burning out these motors, but nonetheless, I wish it had a little more power with that single 750. Oh, plenty to get up Peters Hill though. We're cruising up it. Oh, a little bit of gravel there, gotta be careful. All right, swinging up here. All right, on the throttle. I can't see my speed anymore, unfortunately, but I'm gonna say we're going about 15 miles an hour, and it made it up, no problem. All right, guys, let's check out the sheer balance of this bike. We're going up this straight hill right here, and we're gonna try to stay on this very narrow sidewalk, even with this big swing arm. Oh, little in the grass, pulling up good. Swing it out here. Oh, got my foot down on that one. Let's try again. Yes, made it that time. One more sharp one coming up, full speed. Yeah, no problem. Navigated it. That was a very tight, skinny uphill right there, and it did great. Oh, looks like we got another one. Let's hit the brakes on that one. That's how you get around it. Yeah, not bad at all. All right, it's crunch time, or should I say crack time? Hopefully not. We're gonna take this down a very, very bumpy and rough trail here, and we're just gonna send right into it. There's no more talking. Let's just, oh, here we go. All right, oh yeah, I can hear that back end jumping everywhere. All right, making our way down. The brakes are so nice on this. I mean, I'm barely putting one finger of pressure into them, and I'm having no problems. This is very steep and very fast. Oh, all right, here we go. This is where it gets ruddy. Oh yeah, okay, fast. Oh, hang on, Aggies. Oh, whip it up through the big up. Oh gosh, let's check them out. That was hardcore right there. Oh man. All right, our first look here. I mean, everything seems to be intact. That was a serious run down that, and I ain't kidding ya. Let's keep the testing going. Let's roll. All right, guys. Absolutely conquered Peters Hill. Didn't do too bad for having that sluggish low-end motor there, but nonetheless, we're back on the road, and we're off the road, and back on the road. All right, guys, it has been an absolutely epic journey. We are going to end it right here. It is getting hot out, almost a 90-degree day here today in Minnesota. 100% humidity. I'm sweating. Doesn't seem like the MEELODs break a sweat. Excellent ride. Thanks for riding with me. And hey, let's check on the Aggies. All right, time to see if we passed or cracked the test. We had these things strapped down very tight like there, ripping through there. All right, very awesome. This is a very nice rack too. They have all sorts of suspension points to put anchors and points and bungees onto. I like it, very nice. All right, moment of truth. Yeah, honestly, I don't think any of these are cracked. I mean, we went through some hard hits there, and we are looking good. All right, that's why I got the clear one so we could see if any yoke is running, and everything looks good. So there you guys have it. The MEELOD DK300 did absolutely epic. That suspension is just so good. Not a single egg crack back there, as you could see. Now, I'll put the official range data up top. It looks like we did about, I don't know, maybe one full battery we went through. One full battery, so plenty of room left for some ripping, and I was going up and down Peters Hill about 3 or 4 times to get my shots. Now, I was experiencing a little error 30 code. I'll look that up later, and I'll see if I can put that in the description for you, what my problem was. But nonetheless, it did not affect the performance at all, so I'll look into that. But nonetheless, this thing has been absolutely great. Hey guys, if you like the MEELOD, please check the link below. I'll show you where you can find this bike, and if you need a little more power, up for the dual motor version. I will have a little more torque for you if you're a heavier guy, but nonetheless, this bike did absolutely great today. Thank you guys for watching, and stay trail happy. Peace.